Hey friend, if you're here, that means that you are ready to make intentional moves, ditch hustle culture, and really step into your soft girl era. I'm in the middle of my rebrand era as well. If we haven't met before, my name is Desiree.shanice. I am a lifestyle content creator, girlfriend, a daughter, a sister, a friend, and I'm so grateful that you decided to click on this video so we could talk about how we're going to step into our rebrand era together. Today we're talking about how to use Q1 to set the tone for the rest of the year. And I want to be clear that this is not about doing the most. It is about doing what matters and what aligns with that highest version of yourself that you see and imagine yourself to be. So let's get into it. So step one is to reflect before you plan. You absolutely cannot rebrand or step into your rebrand era without some reflection, without thinking about past goals, previous goals, what worked, what didn't work, what you want now versus things that you used to want, what feels true and aligned and good to you, and what doesn't anymore, are all really important things to reflect on and to get really clear about, because in order to step into your rebrand, you have to know what that next version of you looks like, what she wants, what she needs, where she sees herself, etc., etc. So for me, this looks like sitting down with my journal and answering different questions, and I'm going to give you a couple just for you to take into your own journaling and reflection time. But pause this video now and sit down with your journal and something hot to drink and think through these questions, or you can jot them down or screenshot and come back to them later. But as you answer them, feel free to let me know in the comments or tag me on social and let me know if you answered any of these questions, how you answered them, or if you're taking some time to do some of the journaling. Please let me know. I would love to hear that. So these are the 3 questions I want you to answer for yourself. Number 1, what habits or routines made me feel grounded last year? So important. What made you feel grounded? And then next, what things drained your energy or made you feel stuck? What drained your energy, distracted you, took from you without pouring back? What made you feel stuck last year? And then what are you proud of accomplishing last year, and how can you build on that? How can you further that? What are you proud of that you accomplished last year? One realization that I had last year was that I found myself saying yes to things that didn't really serve me. I was overexerting and really burning myself out, and just really taking a step back and thinking about how can I do things that feel more aligned? How can I say yes to things that really matter and are really important so I can show up really well in the ways that I do want to show up, and so that I can reserve some of my energy for myself? How do I make my yeses more aligned with my best and highest good? Step 2 is about defining your soft girl growth goals. That's a mouthful. Define your soft girl growth goals. So soft girl growth is really all about balance. It's about showing up for yourself without burning yourself out. It's about being intentional with your energy and what truly matters to you. In my personal life, it's about not over explaining my no. It's about giving myself permission to rest. It's about being okay with sometimes disappointing people or people not getting the outcome that they wanted, if it means saying yes to myself, if it means not abandoning myself. And I'm still getting, but have gotten more and more comfortable with letting my no be my no. I've heard it said before, and you've probably heard it said, that every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. And so really keeping that in my mind has helped me when I'm making decisions, when I'm choosing to commit to something or not. For example, if I've committed to a nighttime routine because that helps me take care of myself, it helps me to pour back into myself, it helps me manage my anxieties. And if I've said yes to doing that, it may mean that I have to say no to after work phone call with somebody on a particular day, right? Because I've committed to this routine for myself tonight. I've committed to resting. I've committed to going to the gym. And so that yes might mean another no. Step 3 is about replacing hustle with intention. The word of the day is intention. What does Solange say? Everything with intention, nothing without intention.
Nothing without intention. Do nothing without intention.
I'm gonna put the real quote here. It's so important to me. We are not grinding ourselves into the ground this year. Say it with me. I will not grind myself into the ground this year. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Get somebody else to do it.
Okay? So one way to do this, and one way that I'm choosing to do this, is to make a priority list of like my top 3 things for the day. What are the most important things to get done? And I am a person who loves a list. I need a brain dump. I was just recently diagnosed with ADHD. I've known this about myself for a long time though, that I need a list. If I don't write it down, it's not gonna happen. What happens though to me sometimes is that everything feels important, and I give myself so many things to do that I don't really get through anything, and then I feel badly about not getting through anything, and then the next day I feel like I have an even longer list of things to do. So I'm really being intentional about writing out my top 3 priorities. What are the things that if I got these 3 things done today, I could go to bed and lay my head on my pillow peacefully and be able to rest. So today, for example, my 3 priorities were filming this video right now, doing some job applications, and then brainstorming content ideas for Q1. Those are the 3 things that if I do them today, I will feel accomplished, like I did what I wanted to do today. And sure, there are a million other things that I can do today, but these are the 3 things that I'm focusing on. I've also started protecting my mornings again. This is something that I was really diligent about in the past, having a morning routine, and I've definitely let it slip last year, but it's something that I want to recommit to, and something that I've been recommitting myself to. Step 4 is to build discipline, not burnout. Discipline is self-love. Discipline is self-respect. It is not about being perfect, but it is about knowing that you are worthy of the thing that you're working toward, that you deserve the dreams that you are passionate about, that you deserve the health, the relationship, the family, the career that you want, that you're working toward building. And it's about showing up for yourself in big ways and small ways consistently. And I'll give you my own personal examples, but yours may look different. So for me, for fitness this year, I've committed to working out 3 to 4 days a week. 4 is really what I'm aiming toward, but I would be happy with 3. For a lot of last year, I went like large stretches of time without exercising, like really intentionally. That I want to be in the best shape of my life. I want to feel good in my own skin. I want to feel strong. And I want to be able to show up in my life the way that I want to, and taking care of my health helps me both physically and mentally. So I am committed to doing that this year. You want to read a really good book on like habits and discipline and showing up consistently. If you're looking for a really good book, especially to like start the year, to talk about discipline and consistency and building habits, highly recommend Atomic Habits by James Clear. I think I'm going to listen to it again. I've had the physical copy of the book and listened to it on audiobook. Definitely recommend. Step 5 is really to align your choices with your highest self. And we've talked about this all through this video. Every choice you make is either a step away from or toward the person that you want to become. When you think about that list that you made earlier about the things that really drained your energy last year, practice saying no to those things, because they will present themselves to you again, and you will have the opportunity to make a different choice for the new you that you're becoming. But in order to really become that highest version of yourself, you have to start acting like her now. You have to say yes to things that she would say yes to. You have to say no to things that she would say no to. You have to move in ways that will align with her, because that's the only way that you're really going to be her, is to start embodying her now. And then one day you'll look back and be like, I became her. I became the version of myself that I only dreamed of. Other things that could look like investing in yourself, in tools for your growth. Are you gonna upgrade your ability to create content this year? Are you gonna sign up for some subscriptions for editing software? Are you gonna learn how to edit your videos? Are you gonna invest in a camera? Are you gonna invest in some workout classes or a gym membership? Like, are you gonna sign up for classes to get that certification or learn that new skill or hobby that you're interested in? What choices would she make? Again, really think about it. What would your highest self say yes to? And what would she gracefully, lovingly, kindly walk away from? Say no thank you to. No more. No mas. What would she say that to? We live in a culture, in a society that tells us that you have to have this massive overhaul in order for your rebrand, for your change and your growth to really mean anything. That you have to hustle, hustle, hustle. That you have to change yourself. That you can't lean into the softness of who you are as a woman and still have and create the life that you want. But I want you to know that Q1 doesn't have to be some huge production. You don't have to change all of your habits overnight. You don't have to be anyone else than who you truly are. What you do have to do is be intentional. What you do have to do is make choices that are aligned with that highest version of yourself. But you can do that lovingly. You can do that with some ease. You can do that with grace. You can do that with gratitude. You can do that with self-compassion and being kind to yourself. And you can make small, intentional shifts toward the life that you want and the person that you want to be. So let's take this season to prioritize ourselves, to move with intention, and lean into the soft girl energy that we deserve. And before you go, let me know in the comments what's one small but powerful change that you're gonna make in Q1. Let's share and hold each other accountable. Thank you so much for watching. You got this. Q1 is the foundation for our best year yet. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Love you. Later.